Hello everyone, it's Olivia from DOS Tarot. Today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Virgo. The layout is here on the table, and it looks like we have somebody that has just come across some kind of windfall, a large amount of money. Not sure where it came from. It looks like it's a divine offer of money to help someone through something that they've gone through. You also have the Ten of Swords, which is, it's kind of like you feel like people are maybe talking about you, or you don't feel worthy or something like that. But you're surrounded by a spiritual guide, somebody that cares for you deeply. The Hierophant is a person that's divinely connected to the heavens, and you're gonna learn, or you're going to receive some kind of victory in whatever this hurt is. So it could be a lesson that you went through, or it could just be that there's some kind of illness perhaps, or not feeling very well. This is asking you to stop and take a time out and rest and heal yourself. And it also mirrors, there's a Page of Cups. It almost feels like either this is a child that loves you, or this is an offer of some kind of, it's a token of love. It's not like a romantic thing. It's like somebody's giving you a token of love or a blessing. In a sense, it's more like a blessing. But now your overall theme for the reading is you're studying something, watching. You could be having to learn some new skill or something for work, maybe. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to clarify that. But before we do that, let's look at the cards that came out for you for the energy deck. Ooh, it is the Healer of Ages. This is telling me there's something about this Four of, that worries me a little bit, because the Four of Swords is talking about someone not feeling very well. It's time for them to stop and take a break and rest so that they can get healed. And the Healer of the Ages is kind of like, I call it kind of like the Jesus card, where there's people that do this kind of healing and the energy comes out of their palms of their hands, like it's showing here. I don't know. This is card 51. I don't know. There's something about healing that you may need. Oh, I love this one. Oh, here's more energy that's around you. Look at this. Father Sky. Trust in the unknown. Now, Father Sky is what the native Indians in America have always called God. And they call Earth, Mother Earth. Father Sky and Mother Earth. Trust in the unknown. There's something that's going on behind the scenes, but to trust in that. Do not give up. Yeah, I don't like this here. I don't like that at all. But anyway, let's see what this card is. Very pretty. There's a female and a male with the yin and yang symbol up above. Balance. Yeah, that makes sense. The yin and yang is all about balance. It says love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So if you've been going through some challenges, that's part of being in love with somebody. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So you got support on one hand, and on the other hand you got challenges. So you got to learn to balance between the two. And I don't know if it's somebody around you or if this is what you need to experience. I'm not sure. Let's do some clarifying here. This here kind of worries me just a little bit. But do not fear, because you have the Hierophant. This is like the Pope, the Bishop, the priest, the divine connection person that is totally connected to the divine. But the Ten of Swords is the ending of something that was very hurtful for you. I don't know if people talked behind your back or something like that. But you definitely need to stop and take a break. You need to sleep and heal. Or if there's somebody around you that does healing, that's probably why this card showed up. There's somebody around you that does healing, and maybe you need to ask for that. But Father Sky is here also watching over. God, that's beautiful energy there. All of this. Absolutely beautiful. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles. You must have come through a windfall, or you sold something, or you're buying something. Yeah, it's like you're moving away from a community that you're not happy in. The Five of Pentacles talks about like a husband and a wife. I mean, some people say this is a child, but to me it's a short man, because he's got a beard overgrowth and a tall female. It doesn't matter about that part. What matters is there's, money and soup inside this church behind them, but they are the kind of person that won't accept it until they're on their last bone or whatever. It's like they just do not feel like they deserve it. So they keep pushing forward, and just keep going and going. And it's kind of crazy, but sometimes people just have too much pride to beg, even when it's dire. Let's clarify that Ten of Swords. Why is that here? Oh, my hands are dry. Oh, a death and a rebirth. There's something very harsh that you went through. Let's see if we can get another clarifier for this. Because the Ten of Swords itself is like a near-death experience. Is somebody sick here? Is that what this is about? Is somebody sick? And again, we have another bishop here. So somebody here is definitely being divinely watched after. You're going to overcome it, whatever it is. You're going to end up with a victory for whatever this hurt was. It could just have been some kind of emotional hurt, even though it's the swords. Maybe somebody spoke a truth and it just cut you to the bone or something. I don't know why I keep saying the word bone. Oh my God. This is a Capricorn card. This death is Scorpio. So there's a Capricorn and a Scorpio card over the Ten of Swords, which means there's some kind of ending either between the two, or it could be that the ending is something that's already happened. There was a Capricorn, okay. So the Devil card is all about addictions. It can be money, food, anything. And there was a birth or a death and a rebirth. And the death and the rebirth ended up hurting you a lot, whatever that means to you. God. I feel like somebody's extremely sick here, to be honest, you guys. I don't like it. So let's keep going. Tell me about the Hierophant. Something from your past. So, the Hierophant is clarified by the Six of Cups. Maybe this has something to do with children. Is there something in your family where there's children involved here? Because somebody's extremely thinking about them and praying over them. Because the Hierophant could be somebody praying for you and your children, if you have children. Because it doesn't make sense for this to be something from the past unless the hurt is all, maybe somebody's going through a major change in life because there was a major, how do you word that? It's like somebody was going through a lot of torture in some form or fashion, and I don't mean by somebody else, internally. And the Hierophant is somebody, maybe it was somebody's childhood that was brought up and it made this person trigger and they needed to release something. from their childhood. And the Hierophant is here to bless you, to help you clear and walk out of this in a recovery type of way, whatever that hurt is. I feel like it's more like in your mind than it is in your body. But it could be both. And the Three of Swords above this, I can't remember what the type of, I can't think of the word. It's where, esophagus, is that the right word? Where it's like a coffin, but this is like a statue of somebody that looks like that's in that coffin, but it's really just somebody that's been out to battle. They've come in to take a break because they've been hurt, possibly emotionally, with the Three of Swords. In tarot, that's the Three of Swords where it hurts, and then there's the Ace of Swords below it. So there's something going on here. I don't like it. Let's clarify the Four of Swords. Oh my God. The Nine of Swords. Somebody's been going through a lot of anxiety over this clearing out karma, perhaps. It's very harsh. It could be a Capricorn, or it could be a Scorpio, or somebody that's got both in their birth chart. But somebody's been really praying for children here. And the Nine talks about anxiety. So anxiety, this energy here created anxiety, which made this person kind of like, I need to take a break. There's something here. I don't feel right. And again, it's about the mind, because the swords are about the mind, the thinking, the thoughts. Let's clarify that Six of Wands. There is a victory here, which is a victory meaning that somebody's just gone through a major battle. And I would consider this a major battle. It is. But whatever it is, they're coming out of it in a more victorious kind of way, which means they've overcome all of this. It was tough. Oh my gosh. Look at the energy there, you guys. It's like pain and sorrow and hurt, anxiety, and the fear of the children or something to do with the past. Unless it's got something to do with you, Virgo, something from your past was triggered when something happened here, and it kind of woke up what that was from your past, and it caused you to have a lot of anxiety, and now you're taking that break, that Four of Swords energy break, so you can heal from the past. And that's what you've done. You've overcome whatever that was from your past. Yeah, there's communications about it. I don't know who you're communicating with, but you did release to somebody that you now understand why things are or were the way they are, and you're getting over it. You're fine. There's no problem. I overcame it. That's probably the good news you're sharing with somebody. Probably with the Father Sky. Maybe you're thanking the Father Sky for watching over you while you were going through that tumultuous energy, negative. In the Page of Cups, this could be a child giving you, a page of, like a token of love. Telling you that they love you. They went through it with you, because the Five of Swords is talking about a battle, and it talks about a battle that this child's not been in, but this child understands, whoever this is that's giving you this token of love, if it's a child or a young person, whoever it is, they're giving you a token of love, saying you made it, you're okay now. I'm going to clarify it one more time. Oh Jesus, you guys went through a tower. There was a huge outburst here of something that went really bad. The only thing I can think of is something from your childhood triggered you, and it had something to do with a priest or going to church, and something they said triggered you, and it brought up all the past from your childhood. And it caused a lot of anxiety. Balance. Look at this again, you guys. Remember balance. They're asking for balance here. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. You've been through some challenging situation and somebody is supporting you here. Whoever's giving you this Page of Cups, they're supporting you in the way they know how. Let's clarify the Page of Swords. You need strength. You got strength after you went through this victory. You overcame that. You were rewarded with like infinity strength. It's like you've got strength now for a long time. It's like infinity, which is the 8, the circle 8. You know what I mean? It means forever. All you have to do is call on that energy to come back to you. And on the bottom of the deck you have the Magician. So you can manifest yourself out of this, whatever this is that you're going through. And you probably did use some manifestation in order for you to get that clarity or that victory card. You did manifest. So you know how to pray. Because praying and manifesting to me are the same thing. Wow, Virgo. Wow. It's good to see that you're getting out of something that was just too harsh. I don't honestly understand. I think it's something from your childhood. It finally woke you up and you had to look at it and study it and figure out why you are the way you are, perhaps. Whatever it is, it'll do you good. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing, and I will see you next time. Until then, namaste. Bye-bye.